Hey y'all, this morning when I was going north up to Billings, I saw an accident, a bad accident on the southbound side at the 162. And I knew it wasn't going to be open. They had things shut down. I knew it wasn't going to be open coming back south. And sure enough, there was a detour around. So I took that detour and I got a little bit different view of the back roads, and we did a little bit of story time. So let's go take a look at that. Okay, the sign says Guthrie 18 miles. I think that's where we get back on 35. We are headed south on 77. Speed limit 65. Let's see what the country looks like back over here. Probably pretty flat, maybe a little rolling hills. Hopefully the road's decent. This POV mount for my camera is new, so I'm still getting used to it. Trying to work out all the bugs and make sure I got it right. Hopefully everything comes out good. Rolling good now. I don't know how long we'll be able to do this. But one thing I've noticed when having to go around wrecks or construction is the sights that you miss. And like in Arkansas and even in Oklahoma, I've noticed here when I've had to go around stuff, there are some really, really nice houses that people have come out here into the country and built. You're out living out here and you love living out here, and your house is not that nice, you know, you get what you can afford. But it would be nice. I'd love to live out into the country somewhere. We still need to be close to town because of doctors and things like that for my youngest. But I wouldn't mind getting a little bit out of it, farther out from where we are. Anyway, I don't know how many little towns we got to go through down here. I didn't notice any on the map, but I didn't look that close. Must be a little town here because the speed limit's gone down from 65 to 55, and now we're going down to 45. Don't know. Now 35. Some of these towns are pretty serious about this too. Mulhall, Oklahoma. Tell you the truth, I would not mind living in a small town like this in a double wide trailer. Just have to get me one of them underground shelters because there are tornadoes up here. I don't know what the industry would be here unless it's just the ranching and farming. Probably ranching and farming. Wouldn't doubt if there were a few truckers living in this town too. Alright, out of town 45. There are a few trucks behind me, not too many. Not too much traffic. There's an Estes truck back there. Stretch her out a little bit. There's a fairly decent looking house there. Like they do some farming. of these back roads can get rutted out pretty good too. Just imagine trucking back in what, the 50s, 60s, maybe early 70s, before they had the internet interstate system, where it was all, I mean, if you want to go from Wichita to Oklahoma City, you probably took this highway, 77. And it probably wasn't even in this good a shape. Of course, there weren't 100-mile-an-hour cars in either, but I guess. Not everyday ones anyway. In a way, I bet it was way less stress back then. Didn't have to be 300 miles away, and as quick as you could make a day of it. While we're going here, I mean, it's been a while, I guess, unless you guys saw the last tour of my truck inside of my little day cab here. There's a little bit of change coming. See this thing here? That's the cradle for the new ELD system that we're going to get. It's coming. From what I understand, next couple of weeks we're supposed to get trained on it, and then they'll probably roll it out. This one here be going away. I've heard some good things about this ELD system coming. It's a handheld, and it'll store in that cradle there to charge and to go down the road. They don't want you. It'll probably sense the motion that you won't be able to use it while the truck is moving. And from what I understand, the rumor, have not been able to confirm this yet, is that camera is going away also, in the same brand ELD that we're getting. The same brand camera is what's going to take its place. Now, you know how rumors are that new camera is going to be worse on the drivers. The capabilities, the AI capabilities of it, that it can do to spot if you're not doing the right thing, and how many events can be captured and how long they can record and all that stuff. But you know how rumors are, and even if all that's true, the capabilities of that camera is true, doesn't necessarily mean that the company will use all the available capabilities. Because you gotta think logically. The more capabilities of the camera that the company uses, probably going to cost more money for them to use them. So hopefully they will be judicious in how they use these cameras, and won't be any more egregious to how the drivers feel about it. And you know how drivers are. Truck drivers, heard it say that arguing with truck drivers is a lot like wrestling a pig in the mud. After a while, you figure out the pig likes it. So, I take most of what I see on Facebook and discussions with drivers about what's coming with a grain of salt, because they really don't know. I mean, there's rumors, and you can look up on the internet on what the camera can do, can't do, or won't do, or you don't. Some of these guys, you listen to some of these guys, the cameras are going to come alive and take over, and it's just a precursor to autonomous trucks, which those are probably coming. But some ways I am grateful I am the age I am, that I will probably not see all that coming. I don't think an autonomous truck is going to take my job. I'll be gone, long gone before that happens. That's pretty, a river there. These are the sights you miss by sticking to the interstate. Now in this LTL world, the pace that we had to run, don't have much choice. You can't just get off back here and enjoy it. But I guess we're rolling pretty good considering the time it took to get over here. Like I said before, I slowed down on the interstate at about 220. It's now 245. And I think we could be going faster, but there's looks like an oil field truck of some sort up there, or a feed truck. A little bit high center of gravity was what he's got, so he's taking it easy. Hopefully down here when we get into town, they got more. I didn't get to show you, they had a state trooper guiding us on the 77 South, follow this detour. Hopefully they got some kind of signage or personnel letting us know when we can get back over to 35. From the looks of what the map was showing earlier, it's right in town in Guthrie. So there may be a slowdown there too. That's okay. Now we're rolling. I don't know, when you see this video, tell me what you think with my visor up or my visor down. I kind of like it down. Keeps the glare off my eyeballs. It's like that river right over there somewhere. I wonder if it tends to flood over here. See the wiggle wagons wiggling. Say I'm not too heavy. I think I only got about 25, maybe 35,000 pounds total between the two boxes. So far we've only gotten through one little town that I noticed, Mulhall, I think that's what it was, Mulhall. No lease wash sand products. They probably get sand out of that river over there to use for fracking. 3 miles to Guthrie, so we're not doing bad at all. One little town. We should be doing good getting out of here. Cimarron River, that's what it is. Winds down through here. It goes, you go across it on 35 over there too. I've never really taken the time to look at the path that it takes down through Oklahoma here. Alright, speed zone ahead. Looks like we are coming into town here. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll shut this off here and we'll wrap it up later. Coming into Guthrie is just going to be a bunch of stop traffic. So we'll wrap this up here, this part. Stay tuned later, I'll wrap up the video. All right, Guthrie city limits. Looks like we're gonna have to stop and go getting through here and over to 35, so we'll see you in a little bit. Got back on 35 in Guthrie. Rain and traffic made me pretty late. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you later.